Okay, so why do we do certain things when it comes to practicing getting the gun out of the holster? Okay, so why do we look that gun back into the holster? At different ranges, when I see other people practicing in and out of the holster, several times I've seen guys who are so focused on the target and they think that they have to learn how to get that gun back into the holster without looking at it. Number one, if you ever have to use your gun in a use of force situation, most likely you're not going back into the holster. Okay? In a use of force situation, you're going to probably end up placing the gun on the ground, unloading it, because the police are going to come. If in the event that you actually do have to put that gun back in the holster, the same principles apply. You want to make sure that there are no other threats and look that gun going back into the holster. Because even then, we still don't want to have any type of accidental discharge where you could possibly hurt yourself or someone else, some other innocent party. So there's no reason to try to learn how to get that gun back in the holster while keeping your eyes downrange. Okay, that may be something that law enforcement practices or military. We are neither. We are civilians. And the last thing you want to do is have an accidental discharge, again, where you could hurt yourself or even worse, someone else. The other thing that we practice is keeping your finger off the trigger, even coming out of the holster. Why do we do that? Okay, well, let's say a use of force situation arises and you have to take your gun out and the bad guy sees that there's a gun coming out. He may decide to turn tail and run away. The last thing I want is to have my finger on that trigger and have to shoot somebody when they're leaving the potential deadly situation. So that's why we practice what we do. We want to create that muscle memory so that if in the event that we need our firearm for a use of force situation, we're not thinking about these things, we're just doing them. The same thing goes with checking over each shoulder, right? There's a thing called tunnel vision. We want to break it. Okay, in the event of a use of force situation, that muscle memory needs to kick in and you want to be able to break your tunnel vision off of the situation. And again, check to make sure. There might be bad guys behind us. There might be law enforcement behind us. The last thing we want to do, right, is to turn around with a gun in our hand and have the police coming from behind and now you're pointing your gun at them. That is a situation that won't end well.